Hello and welcome to the Shalhevet Fireside Chat. I'm Ari Segal III. And today, in a tribute to those of you who felt my new age weekly newsletter was just too progressive, I've decided to go a little, as you said, old school. I say to all of you who want air conditioning, in the words of the Queen, let them eat cake.
Each time eternally, fire burns continuously. Wondering where you've been, won't you come on home to me?
Really appreciate the feedback I got on my video, particularly the comment in the bottom of the YouTube section from Abby Yazger asking me, where are all the women? If you're going to talk about success and people we model ourselves after, where are all the women? So, Abby, I appreciate the question, and let me share with you a little secret. The secret is that my idea about daring greatly, it came from a woman. And that woman is Brené Brown, an incredible professor at the University of Houston School of Social Work. Her TED Talks are widely known. Her books are incredible. I encourage you to read them. So let me share with you my story of failure. So I went to a conference this summer with educators from around the country at Harvard University. And on the third day of the retreat, we went to a ropes course. And as part of that ropes course, we spent the morning doing puzzles and games and team building competitions. And the morning was going fantastically. And then lunch happens. And our facilitator takes us aside at lunch and says, okay, the second half of the afternoon, the second half of the day is going to be spent on a high ropes course. And I froze. I froze because high ropes, I have a fear of heights. And so I knew that when we get out to the high ropes course, there was no way that I could do it. It would require me going up on a ladder, going up on some wires, crossing across at 20 feet in the air, and coming down the other side while only held up basically by a small rope. So we got out there, everyone's putting their harnesses on, and I'm thinking, I can't do this. Ari, just do your usual bit. I'm sorry, my ankle hurts. I wish I could do it. I love these things. I love going up them. I love challenging myself. My ankle hurts. I can't do it. That's what I've done 20 times in a row. But inside of myself, I realized, wait a second. You've read Brené Brown. You know that this is what stops you. You've got to try something and be willing to fail, Ari. And so I pushed myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I put the harness on, and I went up the ladder, and as I got up to the 4th or 5th level of the ladder with 3 or 4 to go, I looked down and froze. I realized I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't go up the ladder further. And it was at that moment that I thought to myself, you idiot. This is what you were afraid of. But then I had an epiphany. It was a moment of like enlightenment. We got together in a group and we were processing our experience from the ropes course. And everyone went around. I couldn't believe it. I went up the ladder. I didn't think I'd make it, but I made it. Everyone's going around sharing their stories. And I said, guys, I have to tell you that for me, going up the ladder wasn't the hard part. For me, it was coming down the ladder. It was that moment of being ashamed and coming back to the group, a group that I wanted to impress, a group that I wanted to really like me, and feeling like I'd let you down, like I failed. It was that moment that when I hit the bottom, that bottom of shame, that I realized it was fine. That I could try things that I was afraid of, that I was concerned about, that I felt vulnerable. And even the worst case scenario came true. I failed. My family still loved me. My friends still loved me. The people in my group still respected me. How many of us have those moments in our life where we want to do something, we want to try something, but we're afraid? We're afraid not just of trying, but of what it's going to be like when we fail. And the only way to do this, it's something I've learned, is to jump in, both feet, into the pool of shame. Let's do it together. Let's jump into that shame together. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great Shabbos. Signing off, Ari Segal. Hello and welcome to Hello and welcome to the Fireside Chat with Ari Segal III Jr. Hello and welcome. I've turned, I don't know what accent that is at this point. No, like, hear ye, Shalhevet community. Thus doth protest too much regarding the air conditioning. Follow me. Claire Benuit. I have a message from the Queen.
You're not. I better not be on that video.
You know, in the words of Prince Charles, I remember vacationing with him up in Somerset. He used to say, a desk that's messy is a messy desk. Stacy, I need to talk to you. As Henry VIII said to his wives, it won't be long. Do you know if they sell scones here? Do you sell scones here? Scones and tea?
No.
What kind of English pub is this? Peasant servant. I expect a little more dignity and respect.
17th century selfie.